something very unusual going on at Taco Bell. Something you wouldn't expect. We're making pizza. Mexican pizza. It's like pizza, but it's different, with a crispier double tortilla crust, ground beef, and 2 kinds of cheese. More fresh ingredients. And it's made for one person. Mexican pizza. Maybe you wouldn't expect it from an ordinary fast food place, but at Taco Bell, you would.
Hello, Taco Bell.
You know, that got me to thinking. A lot of people nowadays in communities and fandoms have a very interesting obsession with resurrecting old fast food items. We all do it, and we all have a favorite. Look, I myself personally have a few favorites from Taco Bell as well as from places like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, you name it. Wherever you go to eat fast food, it doesn't matter if it's Italian, Mexican, American, Japanese, Korean, or pretty much just wherever, fast food is king. At least, I mean, here in America, and pretty much now worldwide, there's no escaping it. But the thing with fast food is this: part of the appeal of what makes fast food, well, fast, is how convenient it is, how hot and ready it is, how warm it is, sometimes just how delicious it is, and sometimes how weird it is. And don't get me wrong, I am no stranger to trying different fast food items here on this channel. That's not the issue. But I kind of have a little bit of a hot take I want to share with all of y'all. And this is something that has been on my mind for a while because recently, and I don't mean like recently as in like super recent, I mean as in the past couple years, Taco Bell has been kind of, well, under fire because they had to remove a crap ton of items off the menu, right? And part of it was honestly because at the time they were dealing with, restrictions with the because I can't say the actual word on YouTube. Otherwise this video gets restricted. So I got to call it the So if you know, you know. But when the was happening, they had to remove items. They had to streamline the menu. They got rid of a lot of different things. And people were upset. Violently upset. And a lot of these menu changes were not a big deal. A few I was sad about, but I knew they would come back eventually. Or they would come back in a different form. A few that I'm like, I'm not really going to miss this. This was not my favorite thing to get. But there was one menu item that the whole internet had a complete conniption fit about. The Mexican pizza. This thing has been around, as you saw, from the original commercial since the 80s, right? And this thing has been around for a long time. This has been a staple of the Taco Bell menu, and it has never been messed around with since then. It's really simple. It's just take the idea of a pizza and put it on a tortilla instead of bread, which is ironic because tortilla is a kind of bread, but you know what I mean. And instead of your normal traditional Italian ingredients, throw on fast food Mexican ingredients. Beans and beef and, diced tomatoes and cheese and maybe some sour cream if you're feeling fancy, or just whatever, right? Well, I have kind of a confession to make. I think the Mexican pizza is just mid. It's just eh. It's not great. It's not fantastic. It's not the best thing in the world. In fact, there are far superior items at Taco Bell that just could be a lot better and easily outrank this menu item. But every single food blog and every single food list and every single video out there in the whole known freaking multiverse has been like, the Mexican pizza is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. I don't care. I think the Mexican pizza is just mid. And to validate that point, I went ahead and kind of broke my diet a little bit for this video. So, what you're going to see in this video is me taste testing not one, not two, but 3 different variants of the Mexican pizza. And luckily, at the time of this recording and one other recording, Taco Bell is doing $0 delivery fee on the app. Just order whatever the heck you want off the Taco Bell app, maybe cash in a freebie or two, and get it delivered to where you live for free. Free delivery fee. So you still gotta pay for the item, obviously, but free delivery fee. So we're gonna start off with the OG, the classic, the original. The thing all the way dating back from the late 80s. Ladies and gentlemen, the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. No modifications, no gimmicks, no sauce, even though they gave me like, I think a ton of sauce. Hang on. Yeah, they gave me like a fork and a ton of sauce and, a straw for my Baja, stuff like that. So, but regardless, the OG Mexican pizza. Take a look. That's the OG, just classic, original, untouched, unfiltered Mexican pizza. There's an extreme close-up for you. Just got the original ingredients, just some beef, cheese, diced tomatoes, I think a little bit of shredded cheese, and maybe a little sour cream. And that's it. And you can even see, right? So, like, even if I peel it back a little bit, there's the tortilla layer, and right there you can see at the top, there's the beef underneath, and it's just a Mexican pizza. So, does it hold up? Well, let's take a bite. Let's peel off a slice, I guess. Oh, this one's really cheesy. Like, really, really cheesy. Look at this slice. That's just a real cheesy slice. So, to prove a point, here is a bite. I'm not going to eat the whole thing, obviously, of the Mexican pizza, the OG. Yeah. It's just, It's just okay. I mean, you've got the shredded cheese. You've got the red sauce. You've got the beef. You've got the crispy tortilla crust, I guess, if you will. And that's really it. Nothing crazy. Nothing special. I mean, the Taco Bell beef is just Taco Bell beef, which I'm picky with Taco Bell beef. I like it only on certain things, including some returning favorites that they brought back. But for the most part, I never really get the beef at Taco Bell. I always swap it either with, like, black beans or chicken, or if I'm feeling feisty, maybe some refried beans. But that's it. So, now, not to say that this thing doesn't have a legacy. It really does. It's been around for a long time. It's been through a lot of different, like, gimmicky, promotions and stuff, too. But it just tastes bland. I'm sorry, internet, but it's not my favorite thing. The beef is just regular cooked beef. The cheese doesn't really add anything to it. The diced tomatoes barely gives anything of a freshness to it. And it's just okay. So, but we didn't stop there. The next clip you're going to see, you know, with my messy hair and beard and everything, is me eating the veggie Mexican pizza at my local Taco Bell. Check it out. And thus, here we are. Here we are at a Taco Bell. And despite everything, despite how I feel, despite everything I've said previously, despite any comments I've made, despite any positivity or any ill will, I'm still here, being supportive. So, with that in mind, the Mexican pizza. The veggie version. Because, yeah. I hate when the box... There you go. Good enough. There you go. Mexican pizza. Fork. Side view. Fork. Beans. Get a good bite. Grab all that cheese, all that beef. Well, actually, there's no beef. It's just, since I got the veggie one, I got the refried beans, cheese, tomatoes. I think there's some pico, and just beans. More refried beans. So, with that in mind, hello. I guess bottoms up. Yeah, it's just okay. It's a classic. I understand people like it. I understand a lot of people fell in love with it. I understand even my own father loved it. I understand that a lot of people were wanting this back. Really? It's okay. If I wanted to eat a torta, or basically a tostada, there's other places I could go to. But, it's alright. It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest. But there you go. That's the history of Taco Bell with me. All the issues I've had with Taco Bell in the past. And my history with the Mexican pizza. So, or at least some issues I've had with Taco Bell in the past.
But with that in mind, guys, that's the end of this video. So, I guess I'll snack a little more on this maybe, and then be on my way. So
there you have it. We tried the regular Mexican pizza. We tried the veggie Mexican pizza. We even managed to try a few bonus drinks and stuff that I didn't know Taco Bell had. And that's really about it. And honestly, like, I like the veggie Mexican pizza maybe a little bit more, just because I like the beans, I like the tomatoes, I kind of like the texture on that a bit more. Whereas the regular Mexican pizza, I think, is just okay. I really don't like Taco Bell's, like, just beef that they use, to be honest. I don't know what it is, but just something about it, just, I don't like the taste or texture as much anymore. The only exception is if it's with certain things, like, again, the beefy crunch burrito, or if it's like, maybe like a quesadilla or something. I always go easy on the beef. But to round out this whole Mexican pizza themed hot take, if you will, I did manage to procure one more interesting variant, if you will. At the time of this recording, of this one, not the other recordings, but at the time of this recording, I managed to grab their newest creation, the cheesy jalapeno Mexican pizza. And here it is in its glory. So, it's not really that much of a difference between the regular Mexican pizza and the veggie one. The only difference is that, I mean, they really bulk up on the cheese and they add jalapenos. It's pretty much all the same sauce and ingredients. So, but we're going to try it just to kind of round out this whole bit. So, and at the time of this recording, Taco Bell is cool because they're offering free delivery on their app. So with $0 delivery fee. So I think that's actually really nice. So, I like that. That helps me out on a budget. Because then now I can just sort of get some of my Taco Bell favorites without even having to leave my house. So, there we go. There's a good slice. There's a really, really good slice of the pizza itself. So, here, let me do this. Watch it drop everywhere. But there you go. There it is. So, get some jalapenos on there. There we go. I don't know why I didn't get a slice with jalapeno on it, but there you go. Alright. We're going to try it and see how it is. It tastes a little better than the Mexican pizza, the regular one, but not by much, because I like jalapenos, and that adds a little bit of a nice kick to it, slightly, but it's still just okay. So, it kind of takes the Mexican pizza and turns it from mid to just a little bit above average. So, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like if the tortillas were a little bit better on the Mexican pizza, me personally, I would love for Taco Bell to start doing low-carb tortilla options. That would be great. It'd be pretty easy to do. This way to make it easier for people like me to actually eat more of Taco Bell. So I know they're testing out like vegetarian meat and stuff like that too in certain locations. So I'm excited for that. Or more plant-based meat. But still. But yeah, overall, for the cheesy jalapeno one, it's not bad. So let me get like one more good slice or one more good bite in there. So now keep in mind too, for the sake of this recording, I did have to reheat this thing a little bit, but it's okay. So here, there's a slice. Yeah, it's not bad. So I can't really complain. So, and obviously, you have to wash it down for Baja Blast. You just have to. But overall, the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell, while it has a rich history, and while a lot of people really do like it, and it's a fan favorite, and everybody loved it, and everyone made a big stink about it when it left, I think it's just okay. I understand how old this menu item is. I understand that this thing's been around since practically the beginning of time with Taco Bell. But it was never my favorite thing. So, with that in mind, that does it for this random video I just wanted to make. So, if you guys want to see more stuff, there's plenty of stuff you guys to watch. There's shorts. There's Multiverse Lore. There's That's Some Good Eats. There's movie reviews. There's Cooking with Crash. There's Crashbox. There's so much. So, go watch some of those. So, till next time, guys. I'll see you around. Peace.